Hi everyone, today I'm going to be doing the Aries love reading for February 2018, and yeah, so if you are a sun, moon and rising, or even a Venus sign, make sure to check out your signs for additional messages that you might find in my free readings here on YouTube. So let's get started for love for Aries for February 2018. See what messages we have for Aries, and I do only read upright unless the spirit, something has flipped upside down, unless the spirit tells me to read it reversed, which is rare, but for the most part everything is indeed read upright. So we have here a very kind of childish energy. We have here the Six of Cups, which is this very sort of childish, friendly, maybe even slightly immature energy, but it is a very soulmate kind of a vibe. Because, you know, these cups are supposed to be emotional. They're supposed to be full of water, and the cups represent emotion. But here we see that the cups in both of these cards are indeed filled with not water. And also you have the Page of Cups, which is a bit more of an immature energy. Remember, it's not a knight, and it is not a king, it's a page. And also here we do have this very sort of soulmate, but very playful and childish sort of an energy. Which, you know, can be flirting and things like that, but it's not solid and it's not a committed type of an energy. So perhaps you are dating someone, perhaps you're getting to know someone, it can be that kind of a phase, but I would be careful so far with the messages coming through that if you are hoping for a committed relationship, that is something you will have to bring up to this person, because right now things are looking very playful, not so super serious in that sense. So if you're someone that needs something very serious, please, please, please be careful. But we will see what other messages we pick up through this reading. So far I can see a lot of sort of emotional, not so much emotional energy, it's more of like a playful emotion that I am seeing. We've got some cards that flew out. We've got Judgment. Yeah, like I said, write a decision if you're not really into this whole playful thing and you will eventually want to get serious with this person, you will have to bring it up. That is the Judgment call. We have the World card, which is essentially completing a cycle. Again, it goes with the Judgment, which is another major arcana. You're going to have to make that decision. You're going to have to ask that person, be very clear with them, because again, if you're not and you just keep going with this person may not commit. But you have to sort of make sure, look, I'm not saying that they're not going to commit, but essentially you have to be very wary and careful, you know, as to why are you dating them? Are you dating because you want to eventually settle down? Are you dating them because you just want to have a bit of fun? So, you know, right now, or I'm seeing in the future, if you do meet someone, it's going to be very playful, and it may be playful for quite a while until you are going to be like, hey, look what's going on. And I see it's in your best interest truly to bring it up to them and to ask. We have another major arcana, so we have here the Hangman. The Hangman is a very spiritual card because it really is about getting what you want out of this. It's about thinking spiritually, it's about genuinely just thinking about what you want and your own path. And I think with Judgment and the World and the Hangman, you will be the one making this decision and going up to this person and being like, hey, look, this is what I want in life. If you're going to give it to me, great. If not, I am out. Because I do see a very sort of playful, immature energy. Now, I do see for some of you that it's going to be a Judgment call, a spiritual awakening, and it could also be a spiritual awakening for the other person and some form of a completion of the cycle. But I see that the cycle could be two ways. The first way is that if this person is not able to commit to you and that is something that you want, you will walk away and your cycle will be closed. You know, and it will be positive for you because you're not going to get hurt. However, if this person is willing to commit, again, the cycle is going to be closed in a positive way for that particular relationship. Big advice from the guides: never settle. Okay, if you want commitment, you must make that clear to the person, and if they're not ready, someone else will be. You know, the world is huge. Yeah, so we have here the 6. Oh, that's not so clear. Six of Wands, we also have here the Five of Wands. So it's a natural progression. There is going to be some confusion, but eventually you're going to find your path, right? You might be confused as to why this person's always being so, you know, relaxed and not so serious, and you might, find it conflicting. You might think, oh, well, this person, remember not to fall in love with potential. Remember to fall in love with the person as they are. Big advice. So yeah, either way, even with you being conflicted, making a decision, wanting to know what's going on, finding your own, you will find your own path, especially with the Hangman and the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands also points towards there being potential with this potential with this person, as does the Six of Cups, because this is a soulmate card. Two cards pointing to potential, but remember, potential doesn't necessarily mean that it is going to happen. You have to make that call, you have to make that judgment, and as I mentioned, if they're just in a place right now where they don't want to commit or anything like that, you're going to have to make that decision. Page of Cups also sort of shows that something can manifest between you two, but again, it may not be extremely emotional. I do see here with the Wands, especially with Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy, that it can be very spontaneous, it can be very fun and quick, but not necessarily very emotional. Even though we have Cups here with these two cards, it's pointing to not be emotional, as I mentioned. So please, Aries, be careful, know exactly what you want out of this, and if you're fine to just go with the flow, go with the flow. But if you're going to get your heart broken, or you know that you have immense feelings, or you're catching feelings, please be careful, whether you're currently with someone or whether you meet someone in the future or in February, or even after that if you're watching my video after February or even before February. So that is your message, Aries. I hope you liked this video. If you did, don't forget to like this video, comment down below, and subscribe to my channel for more videos, and make sure you check out your other sign videos on my channel for additional messages, and I will see you all very soon.